alaikum, everybody. Welcome back to Let's Level Every Class, the World of Warcraft War Within series, episode 8. Featuring our femme fatale ram horde demon gal, Morame. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Top right corner of the screen is going to be a playlist card. That playlist card will take you specifically to Morame's leveling campaign. And throughout this video, you're going to see additional playlist cards pop up, which will take you to other various characters and their leveling journeys. We have Human Warrior Malakial, Blood Elf Paladin Valera, Void Elf Monk Novazaru. That's the one that always trips me up, is the Void Elf Monk. Void Elf Monk Novazaru, and many more characters to come. Y'all, back in Desolus, level 56, and rocking a different transmog outfits leveling armor here. Not leveling armor, but just something a little bit different. Spice things up a little bit. I really do like this armor set, or this transmog set, because it's got that sun and the moon type of vibe going. It's got a very interesting artistic design, as well as as well as a good coloration to it. And I feel like it was fitting the whole Draenei Shaman theme pretty well. It also reminds me of Resident Evil and I'm talking like Resident Evil 1 and the first one of the first major puzzles where you have to collect to get to the second half of the game for the guardhouse, you have to get the puzzle pieces for the door. And there's the sun crest, the moon crest, all that stuff. It fits really well. I'm thinking, family, we start off this episode with a little bit of dungeoneering. Again, spice things up a bit, refresh the palette, and go from there. But we are on the coastline. We are at the coastline, and I'm thinking, that may be bad. If I got kicked off the hippogriff midair, I have a very bad feeling when I go back. I think I might have just boo-boo right there, y'all. All right, back to dungeoneering, and this is a dungeon I have done before, so I'm a little bit familiar with it, or at least the mechanics. We got an evoker here. That's pretty cool. All right, so we got an evoker, we got dwarf, and a few other. What is that? I can't tell what that one is, but not a problem. Not a problem. So my main goal for here, or at least for this dungeon, is go ahead and just again keep up. Let's keep up with the tank. Keep everybody healed equally as much as possible. And let's be on the lookout for some interesting mechanics. I believe this is one of the dungeons where I got one-shotted last time by some random. It was either by some random mob or it was by a boss. I think it was both. One part was by a boss, and I think that's mechanically, like, it's supposed to happen. But the other one I really need to watch out for, because I got sucker punched last time, and that wasn't fun. That really wasn't fun. I can't believe I got sucker punched. I thought the aim was on the tank. Like, it looked like the dude looked like he was aiming at the tank, and then I guess he just swapped over to me and said, "You're the healer," and then just threw a pitch, and I completely fouled on it. How y'all doing, man? Episode 8. If you really can imagine just how fast this series is going and progressing, like Morame's journey leveling wise has been really quick, all things considered. And I guess that's just one of the benefits of being a healer. Our queue times are a million times shorter, so that is a benefit for us. We'll say that. Seems like there's definitely a little bit of shortage of healers, and I hope we did not, oh goodness. I was gonna say, if we engage the boss and we got these guys on us, that's a my bad. I couldn't tell who he had aggroed though, but let's get some chain heals in, or some healing waves, from basically our chain heal. And straight to the boss. I don't know what that ability the evoker just casted, but it was pretty cool. It's definitely pretty cool. But how y'all doing? How's your leveling journeys going on? I hope everybody's enjoying their time at Azeroth. Midnight's coming just around the corner for us. player housings around the corner. How y'all enjoying the new raids, Monoforge, Omega, the new dungeons, some of the new dungeons that were released, just everything. How are y'all enjoying y'all's time in Azeroth? I hope it's treating you well, just as well as our leveling journeys have been progressing. So, the dead shall rise again. That's totally a quote from a good movie I remember. Dawn of the Dead. This is also the first episode I do. Oh, that's a good point. Before I forget, this is also the first, probably the first or second episode that will be featuring the new thumbnail and a few new little things here and there. So please do let me know how y'all like it, especially the thumbnail. Y'all, I take constructive feedback very, very seriously, and believe it or not, it has helped mold the channel and the community into what it is becoming. So please, I do love to hear y'all's constructive feedback and whatnot. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Is there some things I can change? Is there some things I can improve on? Please, please, please let me know, because every little bit of advice helps grow everything. And I want to make sure that every single thing y'all are saying, I want to actually showcase in some way, shape, or form, like make improvements and whatnot. We did have oh my goodness, he engaged this boss already. We weren't even done with the mob and he was just like, yeah, let me just go ahead and go to it. So this is the dude that does that sacrificial thing, the one shot. So we're all going to get one shotted, then we have to get our spirits back and pretty much go from there. So I need to pay very close attention here. This is a boss for a healer. What's his name? Nalish, I think is how you would do it. Oh, I gotta get out of here. Oh, it's times like these I wish I had blink. But this is one of the bosses, if in case you're healing, you definitely want to pay attention to. Ah, there you go. See, I got mollywopped. All right, I think I need to take care of that dude. There we go. Try to get a heal. Let's get our soul back and back in it. Back in the battle. Now we do have one member. There we go, boss down. Yeah, so by the time the boss is down, more than likely you'll still have some members of your party that are still down. Let me go ahead and get a revive for him. So don't worry about that. That happened to me last time, if I recall correctly, when I was in this dungeon. It was just one of those things. It was kind of like, oh, jeez Louise. Try to get everybody healed. I wasn't ready to start healing, y'all. Wasn't ready just yet. I'm trying to get our little buddy over there back up and running. A revive takes a little bit longer cast time wise. All right, let's see here. Let me go back and get our bow. Oh, okay. The evoker took care of it. Big thank you to the evoker over there too. That's the other thing. If the party members see that, like in that specific situation, everyone was starting to go. So that means that for me, I have to continue healing the group. It wasn't, my priorities were on the downed member of the party, but tank wanted to keep going. So that's just one of those, okay, I got to keep going. Somebody else needs to pick up the slack then, if anyone else is available to pick up the slack, if anybody else can. That'd be one of the major, one of the things. And thankfully we had an evoker and they were able to just help me out there real quick. And that's good teamwork, very good teamwork. That's a good way to be a team player. And that happens too. This dungeon in particular, especially on Nalish, I hope I'm saying that boss's name right. On the second boss going forward, so just be aware of that. You're probably going to have somebody that's still down, even after the boss is complete. So it doesn't matter if you get to it or somebody else gets to it. If there's a backup healer, just, hey, somebody hop on that, and that way we can continue. Because the good thing about having a backup healer is, let's say the backup healer is the one reviving. All right, cool. they can revive, and I can already get a heal warmed up and ready. That way, as soon as they come back up, it's just boom, right there. He gets him out. He gets healed. He's up. They're ready to be up and running, and we go from there. That's one benefit of having two healers in the group, one primary and one secondary. It's just really nice. Gotta be careful of this bridge right here. This battle of the bridge. Definitely got to be careful because you can get knocked off of this plenty of times, and it's just a pain in the neck to have to swim all the way to an edge and then get back up and whatnot, because this group's pacing is not bad. The group's pace is actually pretty good. Definitely manageable. Let's get some totems down. He's got an inhale, so let's try to all get out of here. Go into the pit of bones because that'll slow down the process. And I'm gonna put a healing rain right down here where the tank is going to be. Kind of prepare that, or kind of prep it, because that way the tank can go. The tank and the damage dealers, whichever front face damage dealers, can just go right back into the action. They've already got a heal right there waiting for them. To absorb some, take some of the damage and some of the, I was gonna say trouble, some of the, it basically just creates a buffer, essentially. That's one thing I've learned in retail is for healing wise is you can do that. It's good. Positioning is incredibly important, but you can position your spells to be, how do I say? You can position your spells to be right. Oh, shoot. Yep, there we go. See, that's what I'm talking. Oh, of course, it was just me. Of course, it was just me. All right. That's what happens. I gotta get back up here. Thankfully, not too far off from the group, but I am silent. Oh, well, no, I'm not. I thought that silence was gonna last a little bit longer. That would have been a pain in the neck, but cool stuff. And still able to heal the group very well. This levitating spell, I know it has its uses, but it just looks so silly. It looks incredibly silly. I actually don't like the way it looks. I don't like how the characters remain static the way that they do. But 3 bosses down, 1 more to go. The last one ain't too bad. I'm pretty sure, I'm not too sure if I died on the final boss for Shadowmoon, for the burial grounds.
The Shadowmoon cannot be defeated.
And again, just oh, there you go.
Realm of death itself.
Again, to my ghost wolf form. Keep up the pacing, or keep up the pace with the group. Try to keep the pace. Try to keep the pace with the group. And here we are. Let's get some totems down. Let's get some big consistent heals. Time it if I can to get the bonus one. And so far so good. So far so good. Now we start to see this. Now this is pretty cool, man. I like mechanics that aren't too crazy in which I have to. What? Whoa. What in the world happened?
Shockwave.
I know I Well, now's the time to say thank you to all the channel subscribers: Wildecker, Bajorn, Hades, Bro Zerkro, Ryan SB, and the CHR Empress. Thank y'all so much for continuing to support the channel and support the channel's growth and journey and whatnot. And if y'all at home are enjoying the content, please do consider tossing the video a like. Maybe consider subscribing to the channel, and maybe leave a comment and let me know how my healing is going. Any tips and tricks from a veteran shaman player's perspective. What are some things that I can do to improve? But do only consider subscribing to the channel if and only if I have earned your trust. I'm on a quest to earn every subscription possible. We're getting pretty close, 15 away from the big 100. And I really couldn't. It goes without saying that I sincerely appreciate everybody. All of your time is incredibly important. Sincerely, thank you. Thank you all so much. Shukran. I was sorry, y'all. I was kind of caught right there. I was like, wait, what? So I know I accidentally got hit by the mechanic. I did get hit. I didn't. I thought I was out of the hitbox range, but I got hit by it. But why did I drop immediately? Is there something I didn't see? Because it didn't look like I got hit a second time. So I thought the damage was, I knew the damage was just consistent the longer I stayed in it, but I didn't think it'd be that quick where I would just, it would just deplete the life bar that quick. Oh, what a mess. What a mess, y'all. So, there you go. That on the final boss. Positioning is everything, y'all. Positioning is everything. I gotta go back and watch. I gotta go back and watch the VOD because I swore I only got hit by it once. And then I was like very briefly, and then I was out of the hitbox range. So what in the world also caused everything? What caused the additional follow-up? That got a little hectic. That got a little hectic, y'all. Ooh. All right, so we're definitely going to be taking care of some stuff along the coastline. We definitely have the Naga. I already see Vasha down there, so we're probably going to be taking care of her. We're going to have to, I think we're going to have to do some infiltration down here. Now, I remember the Naga being a lot, like their area being a lot bigger, so this looks a little bit more condensed than what I remember. And it looks like they are fighting some water elemental dudes too, so that's pretty cool. Like this flyover because it gives us a perspective on what we're going to be doing and areas that we're going to be visiting. Renaged Island. And who in the world is that, dude? It's a funky looking elemental, bro. Lord Hydranus. I think I remember him. I think I remember him. Very nice flyover. Never mind. So actually it looks to be just about as big as I remember it being in Classic Anniversary. So looks like we're going to be doing some infiltration here, which is going to for the Cenarian Circle. Looking forward to that. I wonder what we're going to be doing. Probably doing some fetch quests, semi-fetch quest related stuff. Looks like we're probably going to be hunting some Naga and then going from there. But I do think it's time for a quick tea break. One moment, y'all. I have some English breakfast right here. Very much looking forward to that. So give me one moment, y'all.
I've been expecting you. Winds be at your back. Walk with the earth.
Right, so for the record, English breakfast, a very, very good, delicious tea, especially with a side of toast. Definitely fits, and a little bit of fruit. I think I could do something a little bit more with it, though. I think I can add like maybe just a little bit of honey or whatnot to make it just a little bit sweeter. But very nice little blend here. And we've got the Naga, just as I suspected. We're going to be hunting them for a second. And don't worry, y'all. I do remember in the last episode we were starting to take care of the centaurs and the different centaur tribes, the conflict within the tribes. We'll go back to them. We will. We're kind of taking a little bit of a detour here in this episode. So just in case if y'all are wondering, well, what happened to the centaurs, we're gonna go back. I just decided to take a little bit of a detour, get us to the coastline of Desolace, which is actually looking a lot better than what I remember it to be. And it's definitely not as, how do I say? It's just not as deserted as I remember. There's definitely a lot more going on. Seems like the Naga actually, because in Classic, the Naga are still primarily pushed onto the islands, and they're more so in the water and whatnot. They're not really on the land as much. Like here and there, spots here and there, sure, but not like this. So that tells me they've been improving their game and, you know, leveling up and getting further onto land and such. So that's, you know, it's kind of where we're at right now. At least so it seems, and especially from the looks of that, they have a pretty solid commander down on the island that's helping them move forward. So it's pretty cool. Still rocking the sliding bolt ASMR, y'all. It's I kind of wish, and maybe in different talent trees for shaman, maybe for different talent trees, we may get an upgrade to this or to lightning bolt, which, you know, I don't know what it goes into or if it evolves into anything, but maybe there's an upgrade there that I'm not seeing because I'm not in the respective talent. We're in restoration, so wondering if there's something else there that we can see. Because after hearing this thing for 8 episodes now, it's like, oh my goodness, come on, give me something else. Give me a little bit of something else, you know. Give me a different sound effect. But if we can take care of the Naga, like if we can take care of this, I'm thinking, or at least the majority of what we got to do on the coast, I'm thinking we go ahead and also take care of some more dungeons, because right now Time Walking campaign is pretty interesting and it's all dungeons that I've never done before. And it's very important for a healer to jump into the unknown or jump into something that you just don't have any familiarization with. Like right now, Time Walking, in specific, this is good. This is very, very good practice. This is very good. It's very good practice, and it's very good for me to just brush up on what to do. Because one element of dungeoneering, especially in World of Warcraft, that often gets overlooked is, so if the tank doesn't know where to go, which the tank is always the point lead and always the one that the healer really is the one that controls the tempo, but oftentimes it's the tank that controls the speed and the tempo of the dungeon or of the dungeon run. But let's hypothetically say that the tank doesn't know where to go. So at that point, it falls on the healer. The healer is the brains of the operation. They're really supposed to have an in-depth knowledge, or at least most of the time. It's better for the healer to have in-depth knowledge versus the tank, because the tank you can always pick up. The healer will let you know, if you can pull more, if you can do more things, or what have you, In most cases, I feel like it's better for the healer to have an aware of what's going on in a dungeon, or what routes to take, what boss can be skipped, or any of that stuff. The tank, it's like, okay, So, but let's hypothetically say that the healer doesn't know. And if the healer doesn't know and the damage dealers don't know and everybody's just standing around and none of us know what we're doing, that's what you want to avoid. And I'm not necessarily talking about it in terms of for pure gains, like EXP gains or anything else like that, because let's just be honest, leveling is very fast. I mean, there's only so much efficiency you can be with it. I'm not trying to speed run or challenge. I'm not trying to speed run or challenge run the Let's Level series. That's just not the point of it. That would not be the point of the series in itself. The goal, I should say. But that's something that I'm hopefully in Morame's and future characters, I can avoid having that happen of nobody knows what to do. Because especially if it's in an era of time walking, especially if it's in a time walking era that I have no idea where to go or what to do, that would make it pretty awkward. I think it'd be funny though. I definitely think it'd be a little funny to just be caught in that position of like, wait a minute, the tank doesn't know where to go. I don't even know where to go. The damage dealers aren't doing anything because they just stand there half the time. They're just waiting for somebody to do something. And that's one thing I gotta give when I was doing Nova's leveling series. I knew nothing. I knew nothing about the Mists of Pandaria dungeons. I knew absolutely nothing. And there were times, I can't remember what episode it was, but there were definitely a few times or a few occasions where I was queued with other players that had no idea where to go. And I had at the time no idea where to go. But somebody was just like, go here. Yeah, they put the marker down. They're just like, go here, go this way. I think it was in Shadowpon. I think it was in the Shadowpon Monastery. Again, it was one of the episodes. But that's always good. It's always good to be a team player, y'all. Just bear with everybody, bear with the group, go with the flow. Don't let everybody pressure. Don't let anything pressure you. We're all learning. But I think it's especially with this time walking campaign, I want to get in there because I want to know what I'm up against. I need to be able to improve outside of just the classic dungeons. As much as I love time walking, anytime time walking in classic is available for like Zul'Farrak and all that, it's just like I'll do that all day long because there's not a single dungeon I don't know. The ones I don't like are Dire Maul. Oh my gosh, I hate Dire Maul so much. The Dire Maul is just one of those. It's just not an interesting. Capital Gardens is fine, but the other parts are not that great. And Moradin. Oh my gosh, Moradin. Dude, imagine if Time Walking campaign for Classic was available and all you had was Moradin, but not Earthsong Falls. You had the first two of Moradin, you have Uldaman, you have the Stockade. Well, the Stockade at least is fun because you just literally it's like two turns and you're done with the dungeon. Let's say you had Razorfen down and Uldaman. If you have Uldaman, dude, that'd be like the worst. That'd be like my worst nightmare for a time walking campaign. That would be bad, dude. I'd be like, oh gosh. It's like every single dungeon and every version that I hated. Oh, and then to top it off, get Blackrock Depths. But you can't do Arena. You can only do you have to do a full run or nothing. That'd be, oh my gosh. I think I'd lose my mind at that point. I'd be like, what about? Oh, whoa. Well, talking about infiltration here, we're taking that to the next level. Decoy, how are they not going to know? It's not one of theirs. How are they not going to? Oop. Okay, that was close. All right, family, we're a Naga now. A little weird. I'm gonna be honest, definitely a little weird. But I feel kind of out of what? What? Oh goodness. I don't know if that's supposed to be, but if I'm swimming on the top of water, I'm pretty sure every other Naga in the immediate vicinity would simply notice that and be like, that doesn't look right. And be like, I don't know, intruder alert. You know, some red flags would go off. Oh my gosh, we can even jump. As janky of a jump as that can be. All right, let's go meet this. Let's go meet our commander over here. Going deep. God, you're telling me. What is this? What is this quest names? Going deep and then follow that up with wetter than wet. Like, come on, somebody knew what they were doing here. Somebody knew what they were doing with these quest names. Okay, we got to go down to the relics in the ruins. Yeah, this is such an interesting little disguise here. Again, I don't know, considering, I mean, some of these Nagas are spellcasters, right? So they must, and some of them are I believe are in the arcane tree of spellcasting. So how would they simply not know or not detect that, oh, hey, there's an intruder amongst us. But here we are. None of them know. None of them know. And let's see here. I can cast a net. I can toss. Wow, that's a very powerful spear there, or javelin. So we can toss a net, toss a javelin, and two other things. Dude, this is so janky. You just it feels pretty good because like we're swimming pretty fast, all things considered, but the fact of being able to do it on the top of water is a little. It just feels wrong, man. It feels a little weird. Dude, those fish, dude. The way those fish are designed, it just looks so. The little details in Azeroth and Warcraft just make each playthrough that much more interesting. All right, let's get a net. Stop him in place. Not that. Honestly, why would a net do anything with the water elementals? Why would they, especially in water itself? Like, I feel like the net would do absolutely nothing to them. Like, couldn't they just go through the net itself? Could they not just like get out of it real quick? You know, I don't know, family. This is, oh gosh, these events, these little quest events that push the mechanics out there just make, it's just interesting. This is just interesting. I will say this: the coral and the depths where the relics, these sunken temples and everything are really really cool. Definitely reminding me a lot of Black Fathom Deeps. Definitely reminded me of that dungeon, which is one I definitely want to do again if ever possible for one future character's leveling journey. I definitely want to go to BFD again. Dude, BFD. I had a run in Classic and I was listening to like a deep house mix. Like it was like a deep house and vaporwave mix, and oh, it was so much fun. And it was with guildmates at the time, and I think we were all listening to the same little playlist and whatnot. And one guy goes, we were about to face Akamai, the Hydra at the end of it. And this is Classic. This isn't the revamped BFD. But he was like, man, we got to stop calling it Black Fathom Deeps. We need to start calling it Black Fathom Deep House. So good. For those of you that actually listen to Deep House, you'll feel us on that maybe. I've heard Feralis as well, and that'll be a zone to go to somewhere in the future. But Feralis revamp has a lot more trumpets, I guess, that are going off in the zone. I've heard, at least. I cannot confirm or deny, but it has like this. Somebody said it was because I'm a Resident Evil fan. Somebody was saying that it has just a lot more like trumpets and not bass, but it just sounds weird going in there now. It sounds like somebody mentioned it sounded like as if you were playing Resident Evil 1, but the director's cut. For those of you that remember the director's cut version and the basement theme, somebody said it feels exactly like the basement theme. So that has me extra excited now to go to that zone so I can have a good laugh. But I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll find out, y'all. Loving this time walking buff, by the way. Do 5 dungeons, get mastery of time walking. It's just, you do that on top of the let's say if winds of mysterious fortune, and then you get the freaking the warband buff. Like, forget it. It's just, and Morame is going to be our 4th level 80. Like, gosh, can y'all imagine 4 level 80s? What? All right, let's go see what big elemental bro over here has got for us. This dude, look at this. Oh, okay, he just okay, he didn't want to talk to us. He didn't want to talk to us at all, or he just reset. All right, Lord Hydranus, well, what do you got for us? What do you got for us? Lord Hydranus, I'm gonna be honest here, that was an incredibly lackluster battle. The priestess may be no more, but I was expecting so much more with that. Like, it was an entire build up. Like, I did all that infiltration, digging down to the relics, getting information for the Cenarian Circle, and all of that. And that's what the build up was for? Ah, what a letdown, y'all. I mean, it was fun, don't get me wrong, but quite a letdown.
The winds guide you.
All right, new dungeon, the Everbloom. I have never done this one, but my goodness, does it look awesome. Oh, this looks like a gardener's dungeon. I'm all about it. Let's go ahead and see what we got here. dude's, that dude's freaking guild name is Ocean Gate. What the heck, dude? Ah, too soon, my friend. Way too soon for that type of nonsense. All right, this looks like it's going to be a fun dungeon. I'm tired. Definitely looks like a little bit of a change of pace, and looks like it's a lot more hectic. So there's definitely a lot more going on here. Let me go ahead and try to concentrate for this one. My apologies on the lack of live commentary for this, but the congestion of I already see there's a massive congestion of mobs, and this tank is going full balls to the wall here. He is going full on out. Like he's not chilling for me, so give me one moment, y'all.
No, he will awaken.
Watch your feet.
We are all doomed. We have not yet purified the water.
Target you. Watch your feet. Watch your feet. Target you. I need to get closer.
The forest closes in around you. You will never escape. You befoul this place.
Interrupt 1.
Will be purged.
Interrupt 1.
Water brings life.
Dispel boss. Dispel boss.
Return to the soul.
AOE incoming. AOE incoming.
No, you can't. I can't fight it. Flee! The vines! They control us all! Yes! Fire! Fire will burn away the contagion!
Watch your feet.
Surely the cold will make them wither?
Watch your...
Get
Pulling in. My mana
Get
is low.
away! My body. It's the only way to stop them.
The portal is lost. We must stop this beast before it can
5,
escape.
4, 3, 2.
1. We've got its attention.
Shockwave.
I gotta say, the entire run was a little bit chaotic, but it was definitely worth it, especially for this little final boss right, or this big, definitely not little final boss right here. There's a lot more congestion of mobs in the Everbloom, a lot more things going on, but we definitely got through it, and it looks like we're gonna get through this final boss.
Run over the
Reviving
flowers.
little one.
Definitely awesome. This is an awesome dungeon, albeit hectic, and for as hectic as it was, definitely a lot of fun, especially for first time healing. But with that being said, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here after we take care of this guy. It looks like we're gonna. There we go. Very, very nice. And we dinged level 63. Bismillah. Great job, team. With that being said, I'll catch everyone in the next episode. Closing in. We're closing in on the home stretch to level 80. Great job, team, as always. Thank y'all so much for your time. Thank you so much for the support for the channel and for watching. And take care. Have a wonderful week. Be safe. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Take care, everyone.